Good afternoon. Today my partner Adrian and I will be on the affirmative side that California should label foods that have been genetically modified. Daniel and Vivian will be on the negative side to this issue. So to start off, to define the term GMO, it's a group of applied techniques in genetic biotechnology used to cut up and join together genetic material, especially from one DNA to another for species of organisms to introduce like a new product. The process of genetically manufacturing began in 1996, and over the years, genetically modified products and foods have gotten increasingly higher due to the development of technology over the past 22 years. My first claim is that we should take the time to label products that have been genetically modified because it gives consumers a sense of knowing what's going into their bodies. Senator Joe Dinelli, a Democrat from Indiana, claims that it will provide information without stigmatizing foods that are completely safe. My second claim to this matter is that most Americans want labels. In fact, the Melvin Group is one of the nation's leading public opinion research groups that claims that 90% of Americans want labels for foods that have been altered. The people who are for this issue have the same common ground that consumers need to know what's going into the food that we're eating. If this is the case that most of California wants the same label, wants the same common ground, then why hasn't a change been made towards this? This is more than half of California who wants the change. My third claim is that Vermont is a state that already has adopted the labeling issue and has designed studies before and after their labeling, and it proves that it has indeed made a significant change in consumers. Jane Klondisky, an applied economist at UVM University, claims that the study was intended to give consumers a sense of control. She also believes that this will always be an ongoing issue, that we need to label things that have been genetically modified. Our inherency claim is the extra cost that it takes to label foods.